And if you thought that Andrew was bad, Prince Harry is 100 times worse. Just that Buckingham Palace has covered for him, and he's been riding the coattails of pity because of Princess Diana's memory. And he has been defiling that memory all along. Ignorance is not a legal defense. Under the eyes of the law, Prince Harry is liable and responsible for whatever his court case did or did not do, or his lawyer, because his lawyer will also be criminally responsible, because the Met Police in Scotland Yard is conducted an official investigation under the claims that Prince Harry ordered and submitted a fake testimony with a forged signature. Make no mistake, ignorance is not a legal defense, and Harry's in big trouble. And this is another one who's going to be a former prince, a former duke, married to a nightmare like Meghan Markle. He's going to be following in the step of his uncle Andrew. But what is interesting here is how the mainstream media had to report a little bit on it, because they know that this is going to leak big time. Because Harry's in serious trouble, guys. I wanted to show you the city. See that? Isn't that amazing, guys? This is Toronto. Hello, beautiful people. Today is my birthday. I'm 57 today. And I wanted to say thank you. And hopefully I'll see you later during the live. I'm going to have a bunch of people dropping by to say hi to you guys. And I want to thank you always for your support. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe. You come here always to get your exclusive news and insider information that nobody else has. And on that note, about everybody except her. So she nags the hell out of WME and Kris Jenner to put the pictures. Kris Jenner puts the pictures, comes the backlash. How Harry went is partying around rather than honoring the veterans. He contacts again, Kris Jenner says, get those pictures off. I don't give you authority.
Buried within Alison Boshoff's report in the Mail today. Regarding the bizarre deletion of the pictures of the Sussexes, Team Jenner insists that there was an ask to post photos by one party and then an ask to take them down from another. Now, I want to translate that because
5 days ago, I reported that Meghan Markle wanted the pictures taken and leaked with Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, and all the people at the Kris Jenner party. But that Harry didn't want to, that they're both in different worlds and different camps. Nobody reported on it. Nobody talked about it. It's called a liar. 3 days later, Alison Boshoff of Daily Mail reports on it, and some other YouTubers are all going crazy. Oh, she literally said the same thing. She said that Kris Jenner said, or a source close to Kris Jenner said, that one of the parties asked to post and wanted the pictures out, but that the other didn't. Given Meghan Markle's past, how hungry this woman is for camera, I think we can all safely assume that it was Meghan who wanted the pictures, because Meghan Markle is in discarding mode for Harry. This woman wants to get rid of this guy. She wants to be seen everywhere. She was really upset when the baby-to-baby gala was not reported on and she had to resort to leaking a picture. And then she goes to Kris Jenner's party. A lot of people are saying that it was a big faux pas that Meghan Markle did not change clothes. Actually, she wanted to wear the same clothes because she wants people to know that she's party hopping between Hollywood, that she's in such demand that, that she wears the same dress. She doesn't have time to change because she goes from one party to the other. Okay, so no. For people saying that Meghan Markle wanted the pictures taken down, just look at her. Shalon Lester said that when she was the editor for Star Magazine, Meghan was one of their sources, and Meghan, being a completely unknown nobody, she had 3 PR people making sure that they posted articles about her pretty much on a daily basis. But of course, nobody wanted to post anything about her. So yes. So isn't it insane, guys? And Alison Boshoff makes it sound like it's an exclusive. I'm going to start doing this every time I give the news, which is quite a lot. And then the mainstream media repeats it without crediting it the source. But yeah, that's what I'm going to show, and I'm going to gloat a little bit. Please let me gloat in my birthday, okay? So now we're going to get to the meat of it all. I am sure you have all seen Gavin Burrows. He is the star witness for Prince Harry's lawsuit against the Associated Newspapers. And the reason why he's the star witness is because he's allegedly the one who carried out most of the hacking, most of the secret investigations. Last August, I reported that this was fake, that this was not right, that this is a lie, that the reporter had that the investigator had recanted. He said, I never done that. But the media didn't report on it. And when they did, it was just like a small article, which had me thinking, wait a minute, why is this guy saying this and why isn't the media reporting on it? Now, even though the media is reporting on it, is not reporting as much because this is a huge scandal. So what I did is I reached out to Scotland Yard and I said I would like to put a complaint against Prince Harry or denounce him for forgery, for fraud, because that is a serious crime. Make no mistake, that is a serious crime. And a lot of people who are trying to defend Harry are saying, oh, well, he didn't know. Ignorance is not a legal defense. At the end of the day, the lawsuit is being done in his name. And the judge should know better. So what Scotland Yard told me, and this is insane, guys, because I was blown away. First, they couldn't comment very much because there is an ongoing investigation. There is an official investigation into this already. So the reason why it made it to the media is because the investigation is ongoing and it's official. But the mainstream media, they don't want to report on it. They kind of do, but Buckingham Palace is burying most of it because Harry's still being protected by Buckingham Palace. Another part that's incredible is that he said that in order for an investigation to start or to be carried out, it's the judge that has to request it because the judge is the presiding judge or the sitting judge, I don't know how you call it in the United Kingdom, who has to request it because he's the one in charge of the case, or the judges. And if there is an official investigation, that means that the judges requested it. I was surprised by it because this is a public crime. Taxpayers of the United Kingdom are paying for this. So you know, Prince Harry was ordered to pay almost 600,000 pounds. That's almost $800,000 back to the crown, because that's how much it cost for the taxpayers of the United Kingdom for Harry to play important, to feel important. And yet he hasn't paid one single penny. What are they waiting for? Why aren't they making this guy pay the money that he owes? Now, why Harry? Why are people trying to still give a pass to Harry? Harry is going to be facing legal consequences and criminal consequences because forging a testimony from somebody, not only will this incur a lot of damages for Harry's lawyer, because what we're going to see is that they're both going to start bickering. The lawyer is going to say, my client knew. The lawyer may be disbarred, or the solicitor may be disbarred, and he will also face legal consequences if he knew that that testimony was illegal or was fake or was forged. Because who forged his signature? Who forged this guy's signature? And all the evidence, the lawyer, Harry's lawyers, has to make sure that whatever Harry brings to him, because this is Harry bringing him the information, that he vets it and before he submits it. Because once you submit it, this is and you know you're under perjury, but this is worse. This is literally faking forging a signature on a fake testimony to put before the courts of the United Kingdom. But what is unbelievable here is that there is an official investigation which is being basically quashed by Buckingham Palace, because you don't hear about this. You don't hear about this. But William is really angry. Prince William, once it's done, Prince William is not going to be covering up for Harry anymore. He said it like a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. I can no longer protect my brother. I am done protecting my brother. And he knows that. And Harry knows that William is not going to cover for him because King Charles didn't cover for his brother. He kicked his brother out. Well, not really, but he kicked his brother out, took his brother's titles, and the same thing will happen to Harry, especially now that we know that all it takes is a letter's patent. And Harry will find himself princeless, dukeless, wifeless. The last one will be a blessing for him. But it's insane. It's insane what we're living in, and that the fact that the press is not reporting even more on it, because Harry committed a crime. He can't blame anybody else on this one. This is his lawsuit. This is absolutely his lawsuit, guys. I don't understand why people are so desperate to still cover up for this asshole, to tell you the truth. Because he's a nasty, mean person. So this is his lawsuit. He cannot plead ignorance. That's not gonna free him from any responsibility. What they did, if proven true, and to me, according to what the Scotland Yard police said to me, it's very much looking like this. And Harry will lose all. And I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him. But what I'm really looking forward to is Meghan Markle calling herself once again Rachel Meghan Markle, RMM. No longer the Duchess of Sussex, like she calls Duchess of Sussex, Duchess of Sussex. That will be gone. And she won't be able to even call herself Prince Henry, because he will be titleless. Because this is a scandal, this is a super scandal, guys, that the Buckingham Palace still covering up. So tell me, how do you feel about it? Do you think that he should be held responsible for that? Because under the eyes of the law, Harry is the one responsible for this lawsuit. If he blames his lawyer has so much stuff on him, they will say, wait a minute, buddy, it's you. You knew this. We're both in on this sinking boat. And I for one, I'm glad, because Harry has lived his entire life without being held accountable. I am working on a video that I'm going to put out for you guys about what he's done to young girls. Okay, and it's very spicy. I just have to work and see how I word it, so YouTube won't punish me for it. So let me know what you think, because it is unbelievable that there is an official investigation by Scotland Yard, by the Met Police, and they're investigating Harry. They're investigating this, and nobody's reporting on it. Isn't that something? This goes to show you how corrupt the media is.
Part of this family, in this role, in this job. Every single time I see a camera, every single time I hear a click, every single time I see a flash, it takes me straight back. So in that respect, it's the worst reminder